everybody, this is Meghraj and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to see the new Cartesian sign convention in the chapter Light. So we are going to see it about the mirrors as well as about the lenses. So you can see that I have drawn a Cartesian plane right here. The positive y-axis, the positive x-axis, the negative x-axis and the negative y-axis. And I have also drawn concave mirror, convex lens and concave lens right here. Now why I have done like this, why I have drawn things like this here, the main reason behind that is if you replace what this P, that is the pole of the mirror, with the origin of the Cartesian plane, then you can see that this side, that is F and C, these 2 points will come on the negative x-axis. So you can say that the F, that is the focal length of concave mirror, is measured in negative. That is what I have written here. That focal length of a concave mirror will be in negative, as well as the image distance V, that will be in negative because the image is going to form somewhere here only. So that is in the left side of the pole. So that will be here only. But only in the last case, that is when the virtual image is formed, only in that case the image distance will be positive. So that's an exception for this. And the object distance, yes, U, is always going to be negative because object has to be right here, somewhere on this principal axis, on the left side of the part of pole. So that's why object distance is always going to be negative in case of concave mirror. Now similarly, if you place this pole, you have to just take this figure and exactly superimpose on this Cartesian plane such that the point P and the point O coincides, exactly overlaps over each other. So if you take this pic and put it exactly on the origin, the point P should coincide with the origin of the Cartesian plane. Then you can easily figure out everything. Everything means 4 things basically. What are the 4 things? The object height, image height, object distance and image distance. So in this case, I've shown here that object height will always be in positive because see, y-axis is positive in the above area after the origin. From the above origin, you can say that the y-axis is in positive. So the object height is always measured in positive. Whereas the image height, that is sometimes or many times you can say, means only in one case the image height is positive. That is in the case of virtual image. So otherwise image height is always measured in negative because y-axis is in negative. Below the origin, the y-axis values are in negative. So image height will be always in negative whenever the image is inverted. Okay. And object height will always be in positive because it is always above the origin. That is the positive y-axis. And similarly, I told you about this also. So same thing apply about the convex mirror also. Okay. So these 2 things are done right now. We can say that the object distance will always be in negative because the object is always being kept to the left side of the pole. So object distance is always going to be negative and image distance is going to be negative for all cases other than the last case. So here also you can apply the same thing, but here the cases may be different. There are only 2 cases, whereas in this case, concave mirror, there are 6 cases. And there's only one exception, that is the last case, that is the virtual and erect image. Now, I think I'm clear with this thing that object distance, that is U, is always going to be in negative. Image distance, that is V, that is going to be negative for the first 5 cases in concave mirror. And it's going to be positive for the last case. So the image is formed behind the mirror. At that time, the image distance is going to be in positive because it will come to the x-axis, the positive side of the x-axis. Now similarly, you can see in the case of lenses also. What you can see in case of lenses, you can clearly see that if I take the optical center, now this is called the O, that is optical center of the lens. Here also I have written O, that is optical center, and the dotted line, that is optical axis. But in this case, in case of mirrors, we have F and C, that is focal Focal length f to b is focal length, the point f is focus, and c is the center of curvature. In this case, we have 2f1, f1, o, and then f2 and 2f2. So you can say that if I take the point O, if I take this image right here and put it exactly this O and this O, if both the O's are coinciding over each other, superimposed on each other, then exactly we'll get the same Cartesian convention. That is, the object will be always kept in the negative part of the x-axis. The object distance is also going to be in negative. Now object height is always going to be in positive, because this side, whenever we keep the object, we always keep the object above the principal axis. And again, the image size will depend. Then if the image is inverted, then it will be in negative, means the image height will be in negative. Whereas every distance when measured from O to the right side will be measured as positive. So in this case, the focal length will be positive, that is this O to F2. From O to F2, that distance will be the focal length. Again, the image distance, that is V, will be positive, because image is always going to be formed in this part only after origin. And this is what? Object distance. Object distance is always going to be in negative only. So similarly in this case also. Now again, there are two more things to know. That is the mirror formula. So in mirror formula, you can say 1 upon focal length will be equal to 1 upon image distance plus 1 upon object distance. This is the mirror formula. Please be careful about this, because here it's positive sign. In length formula it is negative. Okay, and please be careful about the object height, image height, and the sign convention. That is the plus minus signs. Those are very, very important. You have to take care of them. Otherwise, you won't be able to solve the numericals correctly. There will be always an error of sign there. Means positive, you mostly express positive as negative and negative as positive. So that error is always there. So please be careful about the signs. And then comes what? Magnification. Now what is magnification? Magnification is the ratio of image height upon object height. So it can be also said as ratio of image distance upon object distance, and it's a minus sign here. So magnification in case of mirrors is minus V upon U, whereas magnification in case of lenses is always V upon U. So in both the cases, H dash upon H is there, H dash upon H is there, but here V upon U is there. So there is no negative sign right here, but here there is a negative, so negative sign. So you can say that this is all about the numerical. So all the numericals will be based on this diagram only. So I've drawn this diagram to make it easier for you to understand, so that you can just pick up any of the four figures and directly place the P point directly on O, and you can figure out everything. Object height, image height, object distance, image distance, everything you can figure out. In this case also, if you take the optical center and place it exactly on the origin, you'll be able to figure out everything. So these are the formulas, extra formulas, that is mirror formula, lens formula, and magnification of mirrors and magnification of lenses. Other than this, there is only one formula, that is Snell's law, that is sin I upon sin r is equal to constant. So that is the only other formula, and there is also one formula, P is power of lens, that is power of lens is equal to 1 upon f. So that is the only formula remaining. So we need all these formulas and all these concepts before starting the numericals of light chapter. So guys, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to never miss a video. Thank you very much.